Good morning.
I'm Joanne from Magpies Cottage.
I'm Amy.
This is our knitting podcast.
On a cold and wintry, snowy morning.
It is sure winter now.
Oh, yeah. We've been spoiled.
Yeah. It's, 3 snowstorms in the last week or
Yeah.
so. And now frigid temperatures.
Yeah.
It was 3 at home. 1 when I got to Kohler. I don't know what it was here.
On my car, when I came into Falls coming down by the river, on the, you know, off of Broadway at the end there, it was 3. I looked at my car.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty cold here.
Yeah.
Yeah, wind chills are supposed to be negative 40 and 50 tonight.
All the good. More reason to stay in house and knit all day tomorrow.
Yeah, I am staying home all day tomorrow. And I got an invitation for lunch on Monday. I haven't accepted it yet because it's going to be cold. I don't know if I want to go out.
I'm going to stay in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to go anywhere Monday.
Uh-huh.
Because it's supposed to be just as bad Monday.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Frigid.
I hate this weather.
Uh-huh.
I was talking to my son out in California last night, and I said to him, I said, I think that your father's going to ship me off to California next year because he's going to be so sick and tired of me listening to, so tired of me, you know, crabbing and complaining about the cold because he knows I hate it. He's going to ship me off to you, and you're going to have to put up with your mother for 3 months living in your guest room. And he says, well, Mom, we don't have a guest room anymore. I have decided after that reaction out of him, he knew I was kidding. But I have decided I'm going to throw that. I could stay in your guest room for 3 months now that I'm going to retire. And I'm going to keep throwing it at him just to get a rise out of him. Because it's just like his reaction was so just priceless. Like, oh my God, my mother for 3 months, you know. And of the 3 kids, he was the one that when he left home, he left home.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, he left for college and he never came back.
Okay.
And even, I mean, there was one summer in between some, you know, that he did come home, just one. But then the other one, he worked somewhere else, and it's like, yeah, that kid, he was gone, and he stayed gone. And now he never comes home.
Well,
he comes home.
Year, so.
Yeah, I see him about twice a year.
Yeah.
But you know, I guess the good news is that he's marrying a wonderful, wonderful woman who tells him to call his mother.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, no, I love Ashley because she tells him, you know what, you didn't call your mother this week. She'll say that to him.
Good.
You know, because I'll tell him, I'll get a phone call out of him out of the blue, and he says, well, Ashley reminded me I haven't called you this week.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice.
Yeah, she's good.
Uh-huh.
She's good. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks now since we podcast.
And, I have a few FOs. I do.
Okay. Well, I have some sad news.
Oh, no. I heard about this.
My hand is so sore I can't knit.
What the heck did you do?
I think it's fatigue, hand fatigue. But, like, I go like this, and it hurts right here and right here.
No.
And then sometimes right here, too. And, yeah, this hurts just doing this.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so I haven't knit since last week, Thursday, so it's been a week and a day. I mean, I did do a quick 3-needle bind-off because I turned a scarf into a cowl.
Okay.
So I just did that really quick. And that was yesterday. And my hands were so sore afterwards. I was like, oh, no, not time to start yet. So
I don't know that I could do that.
That was like quitting smoking the first couple of days. Because there's my knitting sitting there, and I just wanted to pick it up and do it, and I couldn't. And so it's been really rough not knitting.
Yeah. So, I don't know what I would do.
You know what one thing I did?
Okay.
I went down the basement and got out this kit. It's for a Christmas stocking, and it was half done.
Oh my gosh.
And
you were making that for Carla?
Yes.
Let me see. Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Many years ago, I started making Christmas stockings. I was going to do it for all my siblings. And I made one for Joanne because he's the oldest, and I made one for Carrie.
You never talk about Dwayne.
That's Carla's husband.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So
Okay, I did figure that out.
Yeah. And then I started this one for Carla. And that's when my eyes started to go bad, and that's before lights were so popular. This has been hibernating since I was 42. 19 years.
Okay.
This is my definitely oldest whip. 19 years. This has been in the basement.
So now you're going to work on this because you can't knit.
Yeah. I did a couple of colors. I was working down on the bottom here a little bit. I don't know if I should bring that closer. But I did a couple colors, and I'm okay doing that. You know, just different grips. Yeah, it's got creases, so that's why I started rolling it.
That might wash out.
I'm going to steam it with my steamer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. So, now I have an light. I think I'll be able to see it again. I have bifocals now. That's how I know it was 19 years, because my eyes started going bad when I was doing this, and I got bifocals at 42. So I know it's 19 years old.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah, so that's what I had to do instead. But this, I do 1 or 2 threads, and I'm done for the night. I don't want to keep doing it. You know, it's just a little something.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I have very sad news about that. I don't like not being able to knit, but after that reaction I got yesterday, it's going to be another week before I try it again. Yeah. My hands are sore.
Yeah. Oh, that would bother me.
Yeah. So I've been doing some sewing. I quilted a quilt.
Okay. Well, there's the blessing in disguise.
Thursday when it was snowy.
Yeah.
Well, last weekend I put it on the frame, got it all ready, and then I actually did the quilting on Thursday. So now I have to bind it, and I'll bring it in next week and show you guys.
Wow. So you put it on the frame. You have a big frame?
Yeah, it's 10 feet long.
I don't know how those things work.
Well, there's rollers. There's a roll of batting that's 10 feet long, and then there's rollers for the backing and a roller for the top, and you roll them all up, and then all 3, you know, they go over and under, and then they meet on a 4th roller, and then that's the one you kind of crank up as you sew. So it's on the 4th roller at the very top, you go across, you crank it a little bit, you go back across, you crank it a little bit, and you keep cranking it as you go back and forth until you get all the way to the end of your quilt.
Oh my gosh.
So then you don't have to do any of that pinning,
Right.
which is good for the big quilts. For
Right.
the little quilts, it doesn't matter, but the big ones, it's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I did a lot of pinning on that one quilt.
Yeah, and I don't do anything fancy on that one. Like this one, I just did like a stippling, meandering stipple or whatever, and that's kind of the old-fashioned puzzle piece look. A lot of them I do loop-de-loops like that. That K-facet one is just loop-de-loops, because I can't see well enough. It's at the wrong angle. Like when I'm looking down at the machine, the needle is kind of under the edge of the machine, and you can't see what you're quilting up close enough to do detail. I'd either have to be taller or shorter, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Taller or shorter.
Yeah. So anything that's detail, custom quilting, I do by hand on this machine. But on the frame, I can whip, 2 days, one to set it up, and then one to actually quilt. 2 days I have it quilted and it's done.
And how big was this quilt?
I think it might have been 48 by 60, or maybe it was bigger. It could have been 60 by 72, because I think they were 12-inch blocks.
Okay.
So maybe 60 by 72. So a good big throw.
Wow, very nice.
Yeah.
I keep thinking about that.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
So you want to show your FOs, and then I'll show mine?
All right. I'm going to show the first one. That is the mystery project for today.
Oh, yeah, then you can hide it before
Then I
people
have to
come
hide
in.
it before people come in. We are making, I'll show this one first, a felted bowl. So, this is knit in Cascade 220, the non-superwash. And you start out and you put this, you do this bottom square. Well, I'll do it from the inside. You can see the square better. You do this square. And then you pick up around the square and you, with your second color, and you do your sides. And then you do an I-cord bind off. And then you felt it. This took in your little washer with a pair of jeans in it 3 times.
Okay.
I kept track of that.
That's what I do my slippers at too, 3 times in there.
3 times. And then I made a second one, and I love the second one because it's another felted bowl, but then I filled it with knitted hearts. I have got 7 knitted hearts in there, all different colors of pink.
Cute.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
And so anyway, so this is the mystery project for this month. When I felted it then, okay, so sometimes necessity is the mother of invention. Well, I don't know. My mom had these plastic bowls that she used like when she would take snacks. She had, my mom had all these little pretty little colorful things. And she had this set of plastic cups and bowls, and these were always for when she would sit outside. Because you didn't want to take good stuff outside because you drop it on the concrete and it's cracked, and that's, So when Mom did, she had these. Anyways, taking this bowl, though, and putting it upside over this was the mold for my bowl.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So that's how I got it to stay that shape. It felted in this shape just fine, okay? But, and I could set it in it if you wanted to get it to be a little tighter. So that's what I used to get the shape.
Okay, very nice.
And I think I might have another one of these at home of this shape. So when people are ready to felt, I'm going to give them the bowl as the mold. Give me my bowl back, of course. But so yeah, this is the mystery project for today.
Yay.
A bowl of hearts. And I just love this one. This one again was the felt. It was 220. But when I felt it, it was interesting because I put my next FO in with it, and it was too much, and it didn't felt well.
Oh, okay.
It was too much stuff in that little washer.
Yeah, it has to have room to agitate.
Exactly, and it didn't. So it did not felt well. So then I finally said, okay, if I put this on hot on my washer, it's got a 18-minute wash cycle or something like that or whatever. So I did, and then I did it twice. Or 3, no, I did it actually 3 times in the little washer, and it just did not want to felt up because I had too much stuff in there. So then I said, well, that's it. And I threw it in the washer, my washer, just 1 cycle, not even rinsed it, just through the 1 wash cycle. And then it really felted nice.
Okay.
See, and they say, and I did not prove it, but that did not come up. They say that white is harder to felt.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Have no idea. But I think it felted nice. So
Yeah, it did very well.
So I'm very happy with the way it turned out.
Cool.
So I was thinking you can put this in the window.
Okay, but hide it for right now.
Oh yeah. We gotta put it away now because they might be coming in. So
Yeah, I definitely will put that in the window.
yeah. I thought it was cute. And the thing was that the pattern is a free pattern.
Okay.
Felted square bowl. And the hearts was a free pattern.
Okay.
And when I was just cruising around on Ravelry, the thing about that is you can also find little shamrocks that you can knit and stuff. You can find Easter eggs, and you could do them with, like, there were colorwork patterns, duplicate stitch patterns. All this stuff was free. And so I was saying, of all the different things you could stick in that felted bowl.
Yeah.
The brown one I'm actually going to give to Ryan. And you know how you always have that place by the door where you throw your car keys? He has this really nice wood cabinet, and he puts his car keys on it, and I'm noticing scratches.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that.
That would be a soft place to lay.
And so I'm going to give him the brown one, and I'm going to say, here, now put your keys in there.
Yeah,
And,
that'd be good.
he'll think that's funny that I gave him something knit because all my sons, they're not knit-worthy. Well, they are knit-worthy in some respects, but others no. And then, so I was talking about my other felted project. These are men's slippers, but they're not clogs. They're slippers. And they have a bit heel on the back.
I think you showed these last week.
Yeah,
before
I think
you
I
felted
did.
them.
Yeah, they were huge. So this is what they
Yeah.
look like felted. So I was concerned, you know, because I held the brown and that beige double.
Yeah.
That they felted nice.
Yeah.
And this is that.
did.
This is Fisherman's Wool from Lion Brand, and they have it in just very natural, neutral brown colors.
Mm-hmm.
And I am very happy with the way this felted up.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I like it.
I will see my brother next weekend, so I'm going to give them to him. But yeah,
Good.
and they fit Ron, so I know they'll fit my brother because my brother tried on Ron's. So
Okay.
he had clogs though. These have a heel, and he wanted a heel, so they
Very
felt
nice.
it. They felt it pretty nice.
And what was the pattern name?
Oh, it's gonna bug me, so I'm just gonna stop now and I'm gonna look it up because
Yep, people will want to know.
they will want to know. Okay, the pattern for the bowl is felted square bowl. And the slippers is men's loafer slippers felted by Monique Ray. Men's loafer slippers felted by Monique Ray. And that is I got it on Ravelry, and yeah, that one's a $5 pattern. But the bowl and the hearts were free. So, all right.
And it is on your project page if people want to look
Yeah,
at
they
it.
can always snoop my project pages. I don't care.
Yep.
Okay, and then I have this FO. This came off the needles last night, so it's not blocked.
Okay.
Okay, but I finished it for Cora. It's her narwhal sweater.
Pretty.
And she loves the stripes on the tooth.
Uh-huh.
Or the point on the narwhal. She loves the stripes. She says, "Oh, Grandma, the stripes are great."
Yeah.
So this has to be blocked, and then of course the back has the tail of the narwhal.
Very
And
nice.
this is a Stephanie Latvin pattern, and it's called Little Narwhal Sweater. And
Mm-hmm.
she also, in the same pattern, has a catacorn.
Okay.
Yeah, and so you can do like the cat head with a horn, and then on the back you get the cat's tail. So,
And that was in Tarja.
yes, this is in Tarja. And yeah, it was annoying because, like, you know, when you're doing this, the face part, you got all these little balls attached. And I did stranded to get that mouth in there.
Duplicate stitch?
No, I stranded it.
Oh, stranded color work. Okay.
Yeah, I did stranded color work. The pattern calls for duplicate stitch. Looking at it, I can see why. But I'm not taking it out, that's for sure.
Okay.
Okay, I have no idea how often she will wear this, but it needs a good blocking. The yarn comes out all kinky of the balls.
Oh.
This is it's called Smart Yarn, and it's like a 50-gram pull-out skein, but it's little, like about yay big, a ball like that, and you pull it. It's a center pull, and you pull it out, and it's all these kinks, and so my yarn, because that's all kinky, this looks all kinky.
Sure.
It does. And it's funny, so I can't wait to block this thing.
Yeah.
That
see,
blocking
that
will
smooths
cure all
out.
of that.
Yep.
At any rate. Yeah, I got the last sleeve off the needles last night, so that's why it's not
Fun.
blocked. So that's done. And then this.
Okay.
Okay, now I gotta look up the name of this one, too. I just finished it last weekend. Actually, this was a car knitting project. It is called Oppose by Laura Ayler. This was the February knit along. Only I
Okay.
kind of knitted over at the end of January. So it's this cowl. I knitted out of Malabrigo Chunky. Okay.
Yeah, that's a thick
And
one.
it's a modular knit. So you start out with this square here. It's turned on the diagonal now, but it started out as a square. You decrease to about 11 stitches, which forms the part right here. And then you pick up along the sides, and then you do a 3 needle bind off and back. Then you pick up for the turtleneck. on the neck. So, okay. This is really thick and hot right now, and I only have it on in the store because I didn't want to take it off because we were going to record right away. I would not, this was not meant to be worn inside. I knit this primarily for this. You get these open neck coats. Okay, this coat, I love this coat, but I can't button the top button because that's too tight. So you've got this open neck.
Sure,
and now look how
works
that
good.
fits in there.
Yeah.
That's why I knit this. And I will say that I added a couple inches because like the original pattern to the turtleneck, the original pattern was 3 inches. You knit for 3 inches. I said, no. I went 5.
Okay.
And so now I've got this nice warm thick, and that's, this is what I knit it for, to go under my coat.
Yeah, I need to get one that shape because I keep finding either it's down and it keeps down here nice and warm and the back of my neck, or the cowls that are up here, it seems like there's a gap right below them that gets cold.
And that's what this avoids.
I wanted to find my descent cowl because I think that's that shape.
Mailman's
also.
here.
So
descent would work as well.
Right. So I think it's around here as a shop sample. I'm going to snitch it and wear it.
Yeah, and you knit yours purposely
I
tighter
knit it
in the
a little
neck.
tighter. Yeah.
Yes, I remember you talking about that. So that's why I knit this. Okay, so it's too warm to be worn like inside.
Indoors, right.
Yeah, but it came in really handy driving out here today.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
So that's why. So that's what I'm wearing. Oh, post. And I finished this. And now this is being in chunky. I never even blocked it.
Oh, okay.
I did not block it. I'm just leaving it chunky.
Yeah.
You know, it will flatten out, but the stitches, they lay so nice.
Yeah.
I love Malabrigo chunky. You know, and the funny thing is, you can interchange Malabrigo chunky and Malabrigo Rasta with no problems.
Okay.
You can. But this, being twisted and tighter, gives you a different stitch definition. And I have found that I prefer knitting with the chunky than I do the Rasta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, because this pattern there are people knitting this right now with Rasta. And it would be fine, and you'll get the same gauge.
Is that 2 skeins?
2.5.
Okay.
2.5. But I'm very happy with the way it came out. So.
Good.
All right, so that's what I got done in the last 2 weeks. I guess
Okay.
that's pretty busy.
Well, in my quest to fix her frog stuff that I'm not wearing, I took this shawl, which was the Nympholydia. I made it like about 5 years ago. And it was too small. It was always falling off. I'd wear a shawl pin and a little piece would flap. So I took it and I ran a seam. This was where I started. So this would have been the top center. And I brought the end around and I just sewed it and all the way down. And then I made a cowl out of this.
That is clever.
Yeah. So now it's wearable. I can put it on and leave it. And this, like I said, it was called Nympholydia. I don't even remember the yarn. Probably this was Black Heritage. And I know this rainbow one was from Plymouth, but I don't even think they make it anymore. So it was really old. Yeah, like I said, 5 years ago. But that
Perth would work.
Yeah, Perth would work. This one was really soft. Really.
Probably it's got, from the halo, it might even have some
like
alpaca.
But it's not making me sneeze, so it might be acrylic.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I did that. I did something else I forgot to bring in, but I'll do that next week. And then I did finish this knitting right before my hands gave. I think I showed one glove last time. Well, I finished the other glove. And I did the other cast on here, and then I don't have that hole. So this one has a hole right here. I got to tighten up.
Okay, so what did you do differently?
I did the E-loop cast on.
Okay.
Where here I did a knitted cast on, and then it gave me these holes.
Okay, so the E-loop did work better.
Yeah. Yep. So now I know for my gloves.
Now, those were a royal, because I recommend.
No.
No?
This is Yarn Carnival held double.
Oh, that's what it was. Yes, your yak.
Yep, my yak from Yarn Carnival. I held it double.
Oh my God, I love that color.
Yeah, and because they're yak, they're so soft. And they're going to be really warm. Because I have another pair of gloves that are yak
Oh, look at that. They fit. Son of a gun.
Tenzing, and those are extremely warm, so I know these will be.
They fit lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, those might disappear. They're beautiful.
Thank you. So I did get
Have to
that
come back.
done. Yep, they've been sitting here waiting for a week. I haven't worn them because I've been waiting to podcast. Just been waiting. That's all I have finished. 'Cause
How's
I
your
can't
sweater?
finish it. Well, I don't remember where I was last week when I showed it.
You had
'cause-
one sleeve done.
Okay, well, I got the half of the other sleeve done, but that's kind of where I got stuck now. And I did move it, because I think I was talking about hand fatigue already,
You were.
and wooden needles. So I moved it to these. These are the bamboo needles from Chaigu. I moved it to those, but still, I can't do them. So I have a half a sleeve done.
Wow. What are you going to do if it's the end of February and you don't have a sweater to steep?
Well, if I don't have, I'm going to not steek my swatches until then, in case I don't have a sweater. And then I'll have to just steek swatches on that steeking day.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
have 2 swatches I can steek.
Well, I might have a sweater.
Okay, how's it going?
I know. I love it.
Good?
I'm happy with it. I'm about halfway through the chart. Oh boy, how do I show you this? There it is, halfway through the chart. So I'm going to uncurl because it's curling on the cable. So I love the way the colors are changing.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
I just love it.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah, but this was the look I wanted. This was what I was envisioning. So
Okay.
I am thrilled.
Perfect.
Yeah, I am thrilled.
Very nice. Oh, you're coming out. Be
I know,
careful.
I see that.
And that's with Perth. And what was the gray? Is that just Heritage Silver Gray?
No.
What was-
Regia?
Oh, yeah. The Regia flannel.
The flannel. Regia. So, I mean, this is still the first ball, so I have 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I may not need all 4. I may just need 3. Well, and I haven't decided if I'm going to make it a full length cardigan or a cropped, because the pattern has instructions for both.
Okay.
So I haven't
Yeah.
decided what I'm going to do
crop is more like if you're going to wear it with dresses, usually.
yet. Well, where do I wear dresses?
Yeah.
And in
don't wear
high-waist
dresses.
jeans, I wear mom jeans for crying out loud, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
Yeah.
But at any rate, so what's interesting too is like here's the steek stitches,
Mm-hmm.
and she did not have you steek up on the ribbing up here, and I have to bind off the steek stitches before I do the ribbing on the bottom.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that a lot with steek sweaters, and I don't know the purpose.
I may just ask her
Okay.
because she's got this is Otra O-T-R-A cardigan by Skandir Knits on Ravelry, and she does have a very active Ravelry group, and I could ask her. And there's a thread just for this sweater, so I might just ask her.
Yeah.
But I am very
I'm
happy with the way
curious.
this is all turning out. I'm just tickled pink. So, and the chart is like 48 rows, I think, and I'm on 25 or something like that.
Okay.
So my
Did
goal,
you do short rows around the neck?
yes, there were some short rows
Okay.
to raise the back of the neck. You can see
I
here,
can see.
and then there's the front, and then there's also short rows again after the color work is done.
Okay. I was looking at a pattern yesterday that did that too. So
And
I
I
might
don't-
do both.
Yeah, I
might do
just think
both.
that having the short rows before and after the color work really takes that color work and puts the color work right where it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm thinking this is going to be really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy so far.
Good.
And I've got it on this is a 40-inch cord right now. And so like it's rolling over the cord when it lays flat. But at least I can get it spread out enough when I'm knitting that I'm liking the way this is laying. So I don't see a lot of pulling in.
Right.
So
Good.
yeah, very happy.
Cool.
So that's what I'm working on. So now I have literally nothing on the needles except this.
Okay.
That I'm focusing on. Of course, there's a stack of UFOs, but yeah, I'll get to those. But yeah, so this is the only thing I'm working on. So I'm hoping I'll have the body done on this by the end of the month.
Okay.
It's touch and go here. And so what I think, depending upon what day it is, when I might steek it before doing the sleeves.
Aren't you going to wait for the steeking party?
Well, that's at the end of February.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that way.
I mean, this
That's
is
what you mean.
fingering
Okay.
weight. It's going to take me, once I get past this color work, the color work's the engaging part, right?
Right.
Okay, once I get past this color work, then it's boring as hell.
Yeah.
And so,
Got any long trips planned?
no, nothing.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm probably going to do is just, I don't think I'll have the sleeves done by that time. I mean,
Okay,
So
yeah.
so I'll just steek it without sleeves.
Yeah.
You can
yeah,
do that.
That'll work.
And then I'll just do the bands and get the steeking part done, and then I'll do the sleeves. So, although it would be nice to get this finished by the end of February, so I can actually wear it yet this winter. Because
Fingering weight, you'll be able to wear that year round. I mean, in the evenings in summer, that'll be perfect.
I don't see this as a summery sweater.
Oh, okay.
I suppose it could be.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do what you did too. I think I'm going to put a portion of the pattern at the end of the sleeve and a portion of the pattern before the ribbing. I think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Because I think there are in the chart with this, there are two parts that I think would lend itself well to that. So I think I'm going to do it. I mean, and I got plenty of yarn.
Yeah.
I mean, there's, I'm all, halfway through the chart and I barely put a dent in this purse. So,
Okay.
yeah. I also had to frog. I don't frog very often, but I was mad. So I
Okay.
frogged. I had done about 11 rows of the color work chart, and I realized that I had used this yarn or started to use this yarn on something else. And I had frogged that project, and I just wound the yarn back on the ball. But it was wound in the wrong direction.
Oh.
Because I had a cut in there, and I got to a point where my yarn was attached, like tied together kind of thing in a magic knot. And I'm thinking, what was I thinking?
Right, because that definitely is a striping pattern.
It does. You have to, and I could not figure out which piece connected to which part. So I said, screw it, frogged all of the color work I had done, wound those two pieces off into little balls, and maybe I'll use those when I get to the bottom.
Yeah, around the sleeve maybe.
Yeah, well, one is bigger than the other. So I don't know how far I'm going to get, but nonetheless, if I never use them, I truly don't care.
Right.
But the point is now my yarn at least will flow continuously the
Good.
way it's supposed to. But there I was, and I'm looking at it and going, oh, crap. Because my colors weren't lining up right. And you'd have messed with the gradient. That was not good. So I frogged all my color work, so
Okay.
that was disappointing.
Yeah. Yep. So, but now you're back going.
Oh, I
and
love
it's
it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
It is. I'm just so excited with this. So
Cool.
the fun part of color work, and then I'll get to the boring part, and you'll hear me whining about the boring part next weekend. So that's my plan. Because
Yep.
now I'll work on this all weekend, and probably most of the day Monday, because I'm not going anywhere other than work.
Yeah. Yep. Are you off of school on February 15th?
President's Day, correct?
You are? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So, I'll have a knitting day.
Yeah, I saw there was no post office that day. That's why I asked.
Yes.
And I know I'm babysitting on the 14th. So maybe I'll just keep the kids that night.
Oh, grandma duty.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Cora goes back to school.
Okay.
They moved and they are now in the Bondwell School District.
Oh,
And
okay.
Bondwell is in person, and she starts school tomorrow or Monday.
Okay, good.
And now I have not checked the Bondwell School District calendar to see if she has off President's Day. I'm kind of hoping not,
Okay.
because I want my day to me.
Yeah.
But she is so excited about going back to school. And so,
Okay, good.
okay, very happy. So yes, later this weekend, maybe this afternoon when I get home, we're gonna go school shopping. You know, school supply shopping in February. Who does that? But
Right, but
she needs things for now for being in the classroom. So I said, well, you and Grandma will go shopping, because Mom doesn't have any money. So what the heck? And then I said, maybe we'll have to find an outfit for the first day of school.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we'll see.
Yep. So that'll be nice.
Yeah.
So they're further than Pulaski.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So not thrilled about that part, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's all we got.
That's all we got this week. Short podcast.
Yep. People will be watching the Super Bowl tomorrow while I'm working on putting this up.
Cool.
Yep. No other plans for me that I can think of.
I'll be watching the Super Bowl.
Will you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely watching the Super Bowl. I'll be cheering for anybody but Tom Brady.
Oh.
So
Okay.
not a fan. Just never liked cheaters. What can I say?
They play Kansas City.
And I'm gonna root for Andy Reid. He's a good guy.
That quarterback? He's not the quarterback.
No, he's the coach.
Okay.
Mahomes.
Yeah, he's
cute.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Well, he's certainly got a cute persona when he's in an
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers commercial. So
Yeah. Oh, that's State Farm with
Yeah.
Jake from State
yeah,
Farm.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
that's
the one
cute.
with. There's the one where they're putting like all the
With
kids.
cornhole.
No, there's one with ketchup. They're the three guys are in a restaurant, and they're talking about this. You know, Aaron Rodgers is talking about the Rodgers deal, and they're eating, and he's like taking literally the whole bottle of ketchup. Of course, Kansas City wearing red.
Yeah.
You know, he's got all this, and he's just like he uses, and then the two other guys, Jake and Aaron, look at him and say, "Oh, what? Did you want some?" After he's dumped the whole bottle of ketchup on his fries.
I haven't seen that one. I've seen the one where he throws the bean bags and, do they call it cornhole?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I saw. But yeah.
But no,
Okay.
he's cute, and he's young, and he seems fun.
He does.
So that's what I'm gonna root for.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys have fun.
And we'll talk next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.